could game them with. And again, we don't even get to play our Sun God, which is a little bit aggressive, but we said Lurrus was going to bring us home, and look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. That is obnoxious. Good game, and big damage here within Mono White in some of the top-ranked Mythic matches that you can find, and Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we're in the top-ranked Mythic playing with Mono White LIfelink, ending up at ranked 113. So, definitely a viable deck if you're looking to smash out games and get into Mythic. We are sitting at a 60% win rate within Mythic. We lost to the same gentleman twice in a row. People said that we lost the match due to a misplay, so you're gonna have to let me know on that. And let's get down to the bottom of it here. We do have to do some investigating, because I might have thrown a match on accident to a slight misplay that I was unaware of. But, big-brained opponent here, and I want to address this before we get into our deck list, any of that. They switched their decks between matches. It's a very similar deck, but it definitely got switched, and the juke was incredible, because when there are so few people in the top ranked matches, that the matchmaking kind of tries to put you together as close as you can. So there's a chance that you're going to be playing the same people back to back sometimes, and that happened to us today. And they went from a mono white deck into like a 3-color deck here, as we see from the trackers. So really cool stuff here. They shifted their deck strategy, and that is absolutely awesome. So that might be a tip for you guys, because this individual was ranked number 11 within, all of the world. So, a serious contender, and, a very cool strategy that I did notice come down upon us, right, in a very, unenjoyable situation. So, ranked 113 in Mythic, playing Mono White LIfelink in best of 1 for you guys. If you find any value within the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the channel to a friend. Those are 2 of the greatest ways to support me for free. Of course, the watch duration is great as well. Just leave it run and, leave for the day. Put on a playlist, that'd be great. And, if you want even more content, you can support by joining the YouTube membership program, and you'll have exclusive videos for being a supporter there. So that's really cool. Now let's get into the deck, breaking down the strategies, the synergies, all of the jazz. A lot of people don't like that I go so in-depth, but I do make these videos for beginners, right? People who are looking to reach Mythic and don't know everything to get there. So, we break it down in depth for you guys. If you want, there is a timestamp below. You can skip to the gameplay if you're not concerned of how everything works together. That's fine. I get it. You've been playing the game for years. Just get after it, right? But, if you're looking to learn, this is the place to do so. One of the best Magic the Gathering arena channels on YouTube for, those new players, free-to-play individuals. Okay, enough advertising. Let's get into the deck. Mono White LIfelink starts out with 4 copies of Alseid of Life's Bounty. A 1/1 with LIfelink. That's a key component to our deck and our build here is the LIfelink. Surviving the aggro decks in best of 1 is a surefire way to win, 50% of your matches probably, just because, you've got life gain, the aggro decks burn out, and, you just keep gaining life, and they can't compete with it. So their hand goes, to nothing, and you just can, outpace them at that point or outvalue them. Not only is that really good, the fact that you can also sacrifice it for 1 mana to give another target creature we control protection from the color of our choice until the end of turn. This is really good. It's nice defensively because we can protect a creature from removal. It's also nice offensively because we can put it on an attacker, so the color of the protection can't block that creature. So if all of their creatures share a common color type, so one's green and black, one's green and one's black, they would all, 2 green creatures and a green and black creature, you could tag green, right, because they all share green as a common color, and then you could get through with an attack without being blocked, because they can't block you as you have protection. So, Alseid can be used offensively and defensively, which is really cool. Plus, it is a lifelink creature as well, so, very high utility, and that's what we look for when we build decks to compete within some of the highest ranks is, how much value is really within this card. Does it only have one use or one purpose, or can I kind of use it for multiple things? And, Alseid exemplifies that perfectly. Into fight is 1, 2 copies of this at instant speed. Choose one or both. Target human, and then the other one is target non-human. We'll get +1/+1 until the end of turn, and indestructible. So, You know, we do have humans and non-humans in the deck, so it might not just target one thing. You could probably easily, most times, target two things. And, you know, the +1/+1 is pretty cool because you'll attack and they'll be like, well, that thing's got life gain. I've got to remove it. They'll send in a damage spell. No. Fight is 1, buffs it up, gives it indestructible. And, you know, that's absolutely amazing. You know, don't forget about the indestructible. It is easy to. Sometimes you just think of the +1/+1. But again, the indestructible is the key component here. And we're going to get into which creatures you want to prioritize your protection on when we do wrap up the deck list, or as we go through it here. But moving on, we have 2 copies of Light of Hope, another instant speed for 1. And you get to choose one here as well. So, you know, Alseid has multiple uses. Fight is 1. You know, humans, non-humans, very good. +1 can be used for life gain advantages or indestructibles for just survival of wipes. The Light of Hope. Now, choose one out of these 3. You gain 4 life. That's great because, you know, within the deck, we're going to get to wanting to gain life as much as possible to try to keep our total above 27. We'll touch on that in a second. We can also destroy target enchantment. This is absolutely amazing. There are so many powerful enchantments in the game that, you know, require immediate removal. One that comes to mind is Felidar Retreat. This is a very good card to deal with. Moving on, we do have Selfless Savior, a 1/1, and we can sacrifice it. Instant speed, not paying any mana, which is really good. And another target creature we control will gain indestructible until end of turn. So, you know, similar to Fight is 1, but this is a creature. You know, it's not instant speed, so that's why we're balancing Selfless Savior with Fight is 1. Fight is 1 is instant speed, and that's, you know, quite nice. You can hold up a little bit of mana and do that anytime. You know, the Selfless Savior is instant speed if it is in play. If it's in your hand, it's not instant speed. So, you know, that's kind of trying, where we're trying anyways to balance the aspect of protection there. Because typically you'll want to run 4 of a kind with every card, but, you know, you can use 2 cards that do the same thing, but they have the utility is a little bit split, for example. So moving on, one of the main engines in the deck, Speaker of the Heavens, a 1/1 with Vigilance and Lifelink. We can tap it to gain, to create a 4/4 white angel with flying, activating it only if we have 7 or more life than we started with. So, you know, in standard, we do start with 20, and when we get to 27, we'll be able to activate this only at sorcery speed. So, you know, the fact that it has vigilance will allow it to attack, gain life, and then tap to create an angel, which is really powerful. Again, this is one of your higher priority cards to protect, but not the highest. Moving on into our 2-drops, we have 3 copies of Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Its toughness is equal to our devotion to white, power of 2. So this is going to be a really good blocker for you, right? Not only that, but whenever another creature we control enters the battlefield or dies, we gain 1 life. So, you know, whenever we're playing anything, gaining a life. Whenever it dies, gaining a life, bringing us closer to that total of 27 so we can activate Speaker of the Heavens. Moving on where the deck kind of starts to shine. Skyclave Cleric and Skyclave Basilica. You know, a 1/3 good defender. When it enters the battlefield, gain 2 life, bringing us closer to 27. Absolutely amazing. That's doing everything we want it to in the deck. Plus, it's a land that comes in tapped. So, you know, you don't have land early game. This can be it, sure. You pull it late game, it's the Cleric, which does, you know, 1,000 times more than we would ever want a top deck land to do. Speaking of MVFCs that really help this deck shine, Sejiri Shelter and Sejiri Glacier. Again, Glacier coming in tapped, adding a plains to our pool. The Shelter is instant speed, and target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So, you know, a similar effect as our Alseid Life's Bounty, but we don't have to sacrifice a creature, right? It's just a land that we got to pull at any point. And again, if we need it early on, sure, it's a land. If we pull it later on, protection, which is great. Moving forward, a creature that you may want to protect, but again, not your highest priority, is the Luminarch Aspirant, a 1/1, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Can you guess where those counters are going to go? Well, primarily on your Speaker of Heavens, yes, because of the Vigilance and Life Gain combo, but it can also go on any Life Gain creature, or Life Link creature, I should say, which is absolutely amazing. Typically, I try to put it anywhere else other than the Aspirant, unless I know there's 1 damage coming somehow, because if you can spread your value, they're going to remove the Aspirant anyways, is what I mean to say. So if you can have those +1s go on another creature that they don't remove, some of that value from this card still remains in play, whereas if you stack all of the counters on it, and they still remove it. Now you have nothing. So it's just a thing I always refer to as spreading your value. We've got 2 copies of the Takedown and the Plateau. Again, coming in tapped, adding a planes to our pool. Absolutely amazing. And the Takedown deals damage equal to the number of creatures we control to creature or planeswalker. We're going quite wide here. It's not going to be uncommon to have 5, 6, sometimes 10 creatures in play during that end game phase. And, if we can just kill anything at will that's blocking us, that's great. 2 copies of Charming Prince at 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, we get to choose 1. Scry 2, gain 3 life, exile target creature we control, return to the battlefield at the end of our next step, or end step, sorry. So that's great. We're not really exiling anything here. That's actually of negative consequence to the deck, unless you're bouncing something for Daxos, but that's so uncommon. What we will be doing is scrying 2 to make sure that we get the right draws for the upcoming turns, and gaining 3 life to help utilize our speaker to make those angels. Moving on to our 3 drops, 3 copies of Heliod, Sun Crowned. This guy's a boss, 5/5, indestructible. Devotion needs to be 5 or greater for it to be a creature. And whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. We can also pay 2 to give another creature a lifelink until end of turn, which is pretty cool. So a lot of life gain in the deck. Whenever we gain life, we get to put more +1/+1 counters, which equals more life gain. And just, you can see how hard it will be for these aggro decks to really do anything against us. 3 copies of the Maul of Skyclave. Now, this is one of our kill cards here because, there's no trample. We do have flying through the angels made by the speakers, which is nice. But, we could put the Skyclave on the Speaker of Heavens. Now, it's a 3/3 with Vigilant, Lifelink, Flying, and First Strike. It can attack, gain 3 life. It can defend with First Strike, which is real good. Gain another 3 life, which is amazing. So, I love to put it on the speaker, but again, try to have protection for it if you do, because, stacking value is of negative consequence most times. That's going to be a lesson we'll all learn time in and time again. But again, this can go anywhere, right? Just get in the air, smash in, finish out the game. Skyclave Apparition, a must-have in any white deck. 2/2 and enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent with mana cost 4 or less. And then when it leaves the battlefield, your opponent will get an XX blue illusion with converted mana cost of the equal value. Or the XX of the converted mana cost, right? So, that's great. You can remove anything you want. Just take out what's hindering your gameplay. Easy peasy, right? And then finally, Lurrus of the Dream Den. So we talked about protection on our creatures being good, but not of our primary objective. Our primary objective for the protection is Lurrus of the Dream Den. If you can protect Lurrus, everything else can just be replayed from the grave, so it doesn't need protection so much. And again, a 3/2 with lifelink, which is great. That helps us solve our main problem of making those angels. And of course, during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. Our whole deck is 2 or less, other than, the Apparitions, the Lurrus, the Skyclave, which won't leave. It'll stay in play. And Heliod won't leave either because it's also got indestructible. So, the only thing that's really leaving play that's not going to get replayed is the Skyclave, but it holds enough value in itself that it doesn't need to be replayed to just be a boss card to include within the deck. But everything else, that is a permanent can be replayed. Obviously, our Shelter can't, the Takedown can't, Fight as One can't, Light of Hope can't. Everything else absolutely can. So now that we're on to Lurrus, the replayability of protection is your primary goal. So, we do have protection for Fight as One. That's great. But what's better is Alseid. What's better is Selfless Savior. They can sacrifice themselves, give Lurrus protection, and then be replayed with Lurrus to protect him again. That's absolutely amazing. And, when your opponent's using removal and you're just replaying things of no negative value, that's virtual card advantage, and it's going to win you a lot of games. We've got 18 planes in the deck, so very light. But remember the dual face cards, the MDFCs that we have that are, 2 sides. So those are lands as well. So, the aggro curve is very light. You should be able to run on 18 regardless. But again, making it very comfortable for the mid and late game instead of top decking only lands. Now you get some utility out of them as well. So that's the deck list, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you found value, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, support financially. Our YouTube members get exclusive content. Twitch Prime is free for everybody, so come drop that on. And if you want to go crazy, check out our Patreon as well. So again, thank you for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the gameplay footage. We'll be back in a few minutes with our wrap-up thoughts. All right, we go first. Playing against, number 119, Lurrus. I can only assume that it's something we don't want to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're playing with Lurrus as well, but we're not audacious enough to use him as a companion. Let's just get after it. Summoning Sickness off of our Vigilance creatures, you know, a go-to, unless there's removal, but we don't know what they're playing because we played first, so let's go Greedy Guts. Oh, it's rogues. Oh. I should have known better. It's been a while since I really flexed, you know, much muscle in Standard. It's kind of been a historic boot around for the last little bit. Let's hit for 2. You know, we are just trying to get to 27 life. Got Maya back in studio on the bed. We are live on Twitch. Recording for YouTube. Daily decks within Mythic for you guys. You know, check us out wherever you watch your content. Support if you can. Even if that means just sharing the channel to a friend, right? So we see the Ultra Mill coming out at us here. Whoops. And, you know, this is not bad. I kind of want that third planes, because that'll help us out quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, we are ready to kick it old school as far as I'm concerned. So we threading the crabs here. You know, we could go to 4 and grab 26 life, but I really want to make that angel this turn. So, we'll just grab it here. Let's gain 4 life. Puts us to 26, that goes to 29. And at sorcerer speed, we make an angel. Woo! Woof woof, baby. Getting in there with a quick life gain win, moving us up 100 ranks within Mythic. Number 110, baby. All right, we're up against rank number 13. You know, bad situation gone worse. And let's try our best. I don't know, man. We're on a hot streak, so I won't complain. Let's see their bounty and raise them a bounty. Actually, I guess not. We're seeing their bounty. It'd be cool if we could play 2 of them, though. Alright, so, you know, that's our ideal second drop as well. So, the top ranked players in the world are using a deck that I'm trying to brew here. Obviously, I'm sure his list is sexy as well, but I have confidence in ours. I need Daxos. I hope we just draw a couple more untapped land. And I'll try to threaten this Luminarch Aspirant here if I can. No. Why would they? Just let us have the damage, right? Is there a Skyclave here? Don't you dare. Speaker of Heavens, would you look at that? Right? We literally made this deck 25 minutes ago on stream. It's like, let's try to make a life gain deck. Selfless Savior, we've got him as well. No blocks. They do go up to 24 here, which is disgusting. Okay, we draw the land, which is great. And we have Daxos, so it's like Speaker for life. Speaker for life. Alseid for life. Daxos is saving us here. We're still in such a bad spot. I'm scared to say anything. You know, it's not good. We really need Heliod, or Heliod, I guess. That's what the nerds have been telling me in the comments, at least. Another Luminarch Aspirant. We're in trouble here. One of the best white cards in Zendikar Rising. You know, fits in every deck, as far as I'm concerned. Any creature-based deck, at least. Could you imagine if this would put +1 loyalties on stuff? Woo! They can give it protection by sacking this, or indestructible with the dog, getting a double trade from it. So it's like really awkward. And they go up to, you know, a bunch of life anyways. Good game. Like, there's nothing we're doing here. Zendikar is restless. Cry! It's a good top deck, though. We gotta take the speaker, man. Sucks! But they got 2 aspirants. Like, we need to take them all. Oh, target. Protection. We knew this. We should have known this. Say we knew this, but... after the fact. Yeah. No attacks. End turn. Shit. Where's our Heliod? Heliod? I'll never know. At this point, I confused even myself. So stacking on the Angel for the big hits in our... You can finish it for me. More Angels. That's so fun. We're at 8 life. That's pretty cool stuff, right? You know... Cry! What are we even trying for? Right? Just annihilated. Alright, guys. It's appearing like we're not going to be escaping this. I don't know my Japanese, but I'm pretty sure this is the same gentleman. We're going to have to see here, though. We're on the play this time. You know, we complained about being on the draw last time. Oh, no! No! We have to scry for the 3rd land, sadly. Oh, boy. If we lose this match, everything we said last match means nothing. Let's try to kill the dog. I'm fine with it. I got Lurrus, baby. Absolutely. Sign me up. And we're going to use our Apparition on their Lurrus if they pull it. Let's just get it out there. Now they don't want to block the Charming Prince because they know we'll just replay it. And that allows us to replay Heliod next turn. Or sorry, not Heliod. Alseid. The Skyclave is good. No life gain here though yet. I know that game as well. Right? So similar of a deck. The Vigilance sucks though. Let's just take the creature. Now they've got to pay for it to re-equip it, right? Basri's Lieutenant. That would be fun to exile. Another land is cool. Let's get our little kitty cat up in the skies. Alseid in play, and... well, there's your clock, bro. Tick-tock. Being on the play. That's what I'm talking about. No exile, no exile, no exile. Right? They're just going to go right up in the air as well. Protection from multicolor with Vigilance. Shit. That is good. We could give protection from white. This is easy, though. Isn't it? Just do math. It's not hard. Oh, if we get protection from white, we lose our Skyclaves, though, is the thing. Right? We'll lose our Maul of the Skyclaves. It's annoying, but hitting for 3 is still better. We lose our Maul here. We know this. Oh, and we have protect. Shit, we should have done that after. That's on me. Whoops. We should have done the protection from white after the Luminarch Aspirant. We knew it was going to hit the Skyclave, but we forgot about not being able to get the Aspirant in play there. So there's no life gain here other than the healer. We're okay. Oh. Oh! Oh! I think it's not that bad. Okay, we're not gonna fuck that up twice. Yes. And then... it doesn't matter. There we go. That's the correct sequencing. LOL. If only we did that last time, we would have had that extra damage! Ah! I kind of want to get beat up. So sad. Oh, sad. Right, we should still be okay. I have faith. They're in the air with life gain for 6. This is upsetting. But, is that enough? Is that enough? Oh my god. Oh my god. We have to take Lieutenant though, don't we? And then just deal with this thing in our own way? We have to take Lieutenant. Next turn sucks, don't get me wrong. Should we just go all in? I guess so. Daddy wants his dinner. We should have put the, should we not have gone, I probably fucked that up. Oh! So that sucks. We have another Lurrus, and we get so close. Prince Charming to a 6/6. Ooh. Nice plays here. Down to 5. That's a 7. And an 8! We need to get in the air. We need to exile that thing. We need another Skyclave. Wow, that Vigilance is saving the heck out of him. That Lurrus, or the Basri story is going to outpace us in a bad way. This is straight up hurtful. It can give it protection from white, loses the Skyclave, but survives the damage. But we can't just leave Basri sit here. Protection from white, so it can't be blocked. now they're incentivized to block our 9/9, I think. I think we maybe should have still defended, maybe. Probably, most likely. I fucked that up, I think. We'll see, though. They should just let it go through, I guess. That's on me. I was kind of thinking that they'd use Alseid to just gain the life from it. They do just take it, yeah. Huh. Maybe our bad. I knew that we couldn't just wait, though. We should have just dealt with Basri. Let's end our turn. We have to play, like, super defensively coming up here. We may have to chump block. We'll see, though. Oh my gosh. Nice. Woo!
Ketra's love is your shield.
Oh no, that's lethal. They get us again. That was a good match. Maybe some little misplays there, but you know, you can see that this is a deck competing at the highest levels of Mythic right now, and you know, I liked that Basri addition to the deck. That's pretty cool. All right, some of the boys are saying that we had that match twice, and I'm just missing plays, but that's all right, I guess. We'll try to get the win here at least. Grab and play, whatever. I think all of these plays right now are really good. Let's get our Aspirant out. I mean, that's got to be the most powerful for sure. It's gaining value every turn, so why not have it in play for as many turns as possible? And just like that, we're at 22. Ah, double crab. That's not good. Yeah, we're gonna get rogued out here in a second. They're tapped though, so we can flood the field basically with our whole deck. Just looking for yours truly, Heliod. I guess that's not me. Someone corrected me on that the other day. I'm yours truly. I would like yours truly to be anyone I refer to. I mean, the second attack with the 1/1's worthless, but... Sure, right? Play something with haste. Block with our 2/5. I would love them to kill Daxos, but he's such low priority, considering all of the other things in play right now. And they do go for it! Incredible! And they're still tapped with the mill. Alright, we're going to be making Angels this turn. Ooh, they get a Lurrus. Ouch. You know, that's one of the benefits of playing in a mill meta, is, you know, play recursion, play stuff from the grave. And that's going to help out a lot. Alright, we're in Angel Town now. So we're looking for extinction events on even to hit 0. So Daxos will die, our Aspirant will die. And the Angels will die. But we will continue to have our speakers. And that's a lot of fun. So, you know, 33 life, a full field, you know, pretty groovy, right? Milling more. We got 1 Lurrus in grave only, so there's 2 more for us to pull. And those stats are brought to you by MTG Assistant, available for free for everyone on Windows. Description below. Yep. I mean, it feels good to me. We just top decked protection. I don't know how this could go wrong. An extinction event, I guess, right? But we still have 31 cards in library. And eliminate. You know, I almost don't care about the Angels. Right? Do we do anything about this? Probably not. Why would they not be killing the speakers? I guess it's in hand. We may as well use it. What else do they have? It's got to be another. But if they went for the angel first, it just seems awkward. You know what I mean? You're gonna kill that other angel now? What's going on? They do have something. I drown and unlock. Okay, and that's fine. So we pulled 2 of their removal spells with 1 of ours. And there's our blocks, and we still get, what, for 11 or something in? And then we make more angels, so... This is oppressive when it goes off, right? Really, really oppressive when it goes off. And our opponent's not targeting our speakers for an odd reason I'm unaware of. Oh, they do mill another Lurrus, so we're down to 1 Lurrus at 4%. And, you know, we do scoop up a win here. This is the stats from last match. So we're actually at a 50% win rate. And, you know, ranked 128. No big deal. Our opponent goes first, and I don't care for the hand. I don't see any way that this works, so we have to mulligan. This is bad too, but I guess we'll keep it. Toss a Lurrus. Charger is a good 1-drop, baby. Mono red. Another Charger. Oh. This is going to be grody. We do have the replayability through Lurrus, so it can die. Spikefield Hazard on its way. Shock. They're wasting damage. Thank you for the follow. And the subscription there, Mad Cat. Appreciate that. I call you Mad Cat, but it's Mad Zach. Whatever. It's your new name. Alright, let's try it again. Is there another shock? We do have protection this time as well, so... You know. We could get up to some shenanigans here. We gotta deal with these Chargers. Oh my god, it doesn't protect us. We'd still die. Ah! They're grabbing us. So, you know, if you want to support the channel, I primarily recommend you do so on YouTube. I get some exclusive content there, which is really, really cool. But, you know, you can also do so on Twitch Prime. This feels bad to play, but so does everything else. Let's get Lurrus out there, I guess, and then we'll just try to protect it. And that way, you know, there's some form of life gain at least. Phoenix just goes above our heads. Not ideal. Let's do it now. Just so we gain more life out of it. 4 life's better than 3, obviously. And we should still survive, but they might realize they can't do it and just send it to our home base. And well, let's get weird with it. I'm ready. Lurrus, I believe in you! Bingo, bango, bongo! We're over for 5 and gaining 5 life. Back up to 18. Our opponent's down to 15 now, so the tide of things are turning. If they can remove this Lurrus with 1 card, I'll be impressed. Oh, another Phoenix is good, though. And they'll see no blocks from us. Right, I don't want to lose the Aspirants. That's a big part of our get here. 1 additional damage is no big deal. Down to 13, and wow, we have so many options here. Just stacking the life gain. I guess the Heliod would be an amazing play too, but we just want to get after it, right? And that's going to be an exciting hit for 8. Down to 7. We're at 21 now, so you can see we're not only mitigating the damage that they're doing, but gaining back a bunch. And they need to top deck an Embercleave. Like nobody's business. No blocks here. Big hit again. We got plenty of life to you know, could game them with. And again, we don't even get to play our Sun God, which is a little bit aggressive, but we said Lurrus was going to bring us home, and look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. That is obnoxious. Good game, and, you know, big damage here within Mono White in some of the top-ranked Mythic matches that you can find, and, you know, up to 113, baby! Alrighty, Mono White life gain in the house, winning matches within Mythic, you know, increasing our rank, sitting at 117, which is really quite good. I've not been consistently this high ranked in a while, and I think we've turned a new leaf, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to your support, you know, helping the channel grow, all of those likes, all of the watch time, sharing it to your friends, the financial support, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, all of that, our Amazon link even. It goes a long ways, and it allows me to do stuff like this, right? To get into the top Mythic ranks, to make brand new decks that compete at those levels for you guys. So yeah, it's my pleasure, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more content. What would you guys change about the deck? Is there any thoughts you have on it? Leave those in the comments below. I'm going to try to start engaging with the comments a little bit more. You know, all that great stuff. We've got the 500,000 gem giveaway. We also have a new gem giveaway. We're giving away even more gems, and then our time. 100 people are going to win 30 minutes one-on-one with me, and a bunch of gems. So a lot of good stuff going on in the Discord. Free cash prize monthly tournaments as well. Brawl and Artisan. You know, the list goes on, you guys. And again, it's all made possible by you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon in another Magic the Gathering Arena video.